Hey everyone, you're here with Mark Bowell at PerfectGardens.com. So in this video, we're going to talk about the Spartan Regimen by Nectar of the Gods. We're going to get into dosing and what's in each of these products.
Join our membership and get unlimited direct access to me. Sounds crazy? Here's the proof.
Okay, so before we talk about what is each of these products, we're going to immediately talk about the ratios for mixing because that might be what everyone's actually here for. So for seeds or clones, you'll be adding in 5 mLs of the Medusa Magic, the Gaia, and the Zeus juice. So it's nice and simple. Early vegetative growth, you're going to be adding in the Medusa Magic at 10 mLs, the Gaia at 10 mLs, the Herculum Harvest at 5 mLs, and the Zeus juice at 5 mLs. Obviously, they're recommending the pH to stay between 6.1 and 6.3 all the way across. And so they have their Olympus up and Hades down for up and down, so I won't need to repeat that as we go forward. The mid-veg, they're recommending 10 mLs of the Medusa, 15 mLs of the Gaia, 5 mLs of the Herculum Harvest, 5 mLs of the Zeus juice. Late vegetative growth, they're recommending 10 mLs of the Medusa Magic, Gaia 15 mLs, Herculum 5 mLs, and Zeus juice 5 mLs. Early flowering, where things begin to change, they're going to stay at a concentration of 10 mLs of Medusa Magic, Gaia 15 mLs, Herculum it will increase to 30 mLs, and the Zeus juice can increase 5 to 10 mLs. Mid-flowering, 10 mLs of the Medusa Magic, 15 mLs of the Gaia, Herculum will increase to 60 mLs, and I'm going to explain why in a second because it actually makes a lot of sense. And then for the Zeus juice, you're going to go 5 to 10 mLs. In late flowering, you're going to give the Medusa at 10 mLs, the same Gaia at 10, so it's reducing. The Herculum Harvest, you'll be reducing or even keep the same at 30 to 60 mLs. Zeus Juice at 5 to 10, and then the final week, the flush, they're recommending the Herculum Harvest at 15 to 30 with a pH at 6.4. Okay, so the Medusa Magic. The Medusa Magic is a protein enzyme genuinely extracted from materials and then suspended in earthworm castings. So what earthworm castings? First off, earthworms produce a bacteria, so just kind of keep that in mind too. It's not just a fertilizer. They have soybean meal, feather meal, and that's what it is. Just soybean is just ground up soybean. Feather meal is literally poultry, feathers ground up, bones. So cartilage, like bones, the actual bones ground up, and it's bone meal. Worm castings, calcium nitrate, monopotassium phosphate, and potassium sulfate. Their concentration is a 252. And when you look at the back of the guaranteed analysis, it has kelp, glucose, sucrose. So these are sugars. We talked about how plants release exudates and kind of help communicate to the fungi to go and retrieve specific minerals. And when you look at it, basic NPK, I know they do nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus. This is for leaf development, root development, flower development. I definitely say that this product isn't fighting the microbiology, but what it's actually doing is it's adding amendments that will actually feed the microbes and help create a healthier soil environment. The Gaia, right? The Gaia is a standalone nutrient for home gardeners. Its focus is proteins and humates, promotes microbiology population. And once again, this product is soy, feather meal, bone meal, worm castings, humic acid, and kelp extract. Once again, I actually really love this because it's helping to rebuild its soil. And when you look over here, the highest it really ever gets is a 10 on this side. So again, not too high, and it's not going to be shutting down your microbiology. If anything, it's feeding your microbes. And when you look at the ratios of how much you're feeding your plants, it's not a high ratio. So I would love to know what the parts per million are after adding these in all the way through, because I bet you anything, if you had well water, this nutrient line would probably work well with well water as well with RO water, because I'm betting, and I could be wrong, this is just assumption. When you make assumptions, you make an ass out of me and you, but I'm pretty sure even with well water starting at a parts per million of 500 or 600, this nutrient line wouldn't make that water too high in parts per million, which then once again is shutting down your microbiology. And because of where all these things are derived from, I would say this would be a healthy way to derive from your minerals so you're actually not shorting out all your microbiology. Next was the Herculum, and where I found this to be very interesting was instead of adding in phosphorus into your nutrient regimen, what they're doing is focusing in on taking up more of the phosphorus in your growing environment through, once again, making your soil biology stronger. And what's very interesting, again, is the phosphorus is actually really what shuts down your microbiology. And so what they're doing here is they're adding in something into your soil or to the nutrient regimen that focuses in on taking up the phosphorus and utilizing it. So the next thing is they have humic acid and kelp, which again, you really can't go wrong with this stuff because you're just rebuilding your humic layer quicker. And what's that humic layer? It's sand, it's clay, it's structural integrity in your growing media so that the fungi can build their web of little microstraws basically, and is what allows the fungi to reach out in far distances and bring back nutrients to your soil. Then obviously they have their Olympus up and down, which are actually not bad either. They're using a phosphoric acid, which is derived from phosphorus, which is a natural mineral, and they're using calcium carbonate, which is a great and stable way of how to control your pH up and down. So for any growers out there that are just getting started, they're just getting their feet wet, or they are interested in switching over to a nutrient line, the Spartan regimen is a great place to start with the Nectar of the Gods because you're going to be able to get a baseline on how well the plants will perform using Nectars of the Gods basic Grow Micro Bloom. Hope this video was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe.